Today we are going to study an interesting poem that is rooted in Indian life and culture. The title of the poem is Night of the Scorpion, written by Nissim. Here is the image of the poet. He was born on 16 December 1924. He passed away on 9 June 2004. He was a Jewish poet and writer. He got many awards. He was awarded Padma Shri Award in 1988. He also got the Sahitya Academy Award. He is also known as the father of the modern English poetry. He gave a new twist, he gave a new turn to the Indian writings after the post-independence era. Here is the poem, Night of the Scorpion. See, the poem begins. I remember the night my mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had driven him to crawl beneath a sack of rice. Parting with his poisoned flesh of diabolic tail in the dark room, he reached the rain again. The pigeons came like swarms of flies and buzzed the name of God 100 times to paralyze the evil one. The poet narrates the experience of the childhood. The poet is talking about the day when his mother was stung by a scorpion when the poet was a child. The rain was continuous for the last 10 hours and the scorpion crawled under the sack of a rice. He parted the poison. He stung the mother with his tail, and the poet writes that parting with his poison flushed diabolic tail in the dark room, and he reached the rain again, and the scorpion was not found. To express sympathy, the villagers came, the neighbors came, like swarms of flies. Here is use of simile, means they came in groups as the flies come in the group. In the same manner, the neighbors, the peasants, the villagers came in groups and started to say about the evil one. Someone commented that it is to paralyze the evil fortunes of the mother, the evil days of the family. Some also started to buzz that it is due to some evil influence on the family. With candles and lanterns throwing giant scorpion shadows of the mud-baked walls, they searched for him. He was not found. They clicked their tongues with every moment. The scorpion made his poison, moved in mother's blood, they said. May he sit still, they said. May the sins of previous birth be burned away tonight, they say. See how the people were orthodox, how the villagers were full of superstitions. They came with candles and lanterns to find out the scorpion. Throwing giant scorpion shadows on the mud-baked walls. Beautiful use of metaphor. The walls, which have been baked in the light, in the heat of the sun, it is the time of the summer. And on the bird-baked wall, they searched for him. All the villagers and peasants started to search the scorpion, but the scorpion was not found. They started to click their tongues. They started to pass comments. Click, started to pass comments. With every moment, the scorpion made his poison move in mother's blood. There was the opinion of the villagers. The villagers expressed their opinion that the movements of the scorpion made his poison move in mother's blood. Means the pain and sufferings of the mother were increasing by the movement of the scorpion. Someone commented, may he sit still, perhaps the scorpion is sitting silent. Someone also commented, perhaps the sins of her previous birth are burning with tonight. They said how the people were superstitious, that biting a scorpion means the sins of the previous birth are reducing. These are the opinions of the villagers. These are the views of the peasants. They believe that if some scorpion bites someone, means it is due to the sins of the previous birth. May still, they said, may the sins of previous birth be burned away tonight, they said. May your suffering decrease, the misfortune your next birth, they said. May the sum of all evil balance in this unreal world against the sum of good become dismissed by your pain. May the poison purify your flesh or desire of your spirit of ambition. Since what may the villagers started to comment that this biting would reduce their sin of the previous birth. Someone also commented that the misfortunes of the next birth may be decreased. They said, they expressed their opinion that biting a scorpion may reduce the sins of the past, may also reduce the sufferings of the future. These are the opinions of the villagers. They are orthodox people. And they may the sum of all evil balance in this unreal world against the sum of good. Again, the comments of the people were very unrealistic, that the balance of the good and evil are being made by the biting of a scorpion. In this manner, the villagers were commenting about the biting, about the stinging of the scorpion to his mother. Became diminished by your pain, may the poison purify your place of desire and your spirit of ambition. Some religious people commented that biting the scorpion means that it purifies our ambition, it purifies our desires, means our sins are reduced, our future ambitions are purified. These are the opinions of the people, that the biting, stinging of a scorpion means reducing the pain, purifying the desires, and purifying the ambitions. They said, they sat around on the floor with my mother in the center. The peace of understanding on his face, more candles, more lanterns, more neighbors, more insects, and the endless rain. My mother twisted through and through, groaning on mat, my father accepting a restless, trying every curse and blessing, powder, mixture, herb and hybrid, even poured a little paraffin upon the bitten toe, put a mass to it. In what manner the poet described the real picture of his mother, in what manner she was lying in the center of the people. This is a pictorial description of that night. The villagers came, the people came, they sat around the mother. The mother was in the center, and it appears that all the people have a understanding, because all of them expressing their opinion, and you can see the peace of understanding on their faces. As the time passed on, the more people, the more candles, the more pigeons, the more lanterns, the more neighbors started to come. By the time, there was also the incense, and the rain was continuous. The endless rain means the rain was continuous. The rain did not stop at that time. That was the scene of the rain. Now the poet describes the situation of his mother. Due to the pain, his mother was twisting and writhing on the plain. Groaning, she was also groaning on the mat. She was lying there. She was suffering. Pain was in her body due to the stinging of the scorpion. The poet also described the nature of his father, that his father was a septic, restless, and he was trying every remedy to reduce the pain of the scorpion. He applied powder, mixture of herb and hybrid, and some people advised him to put paraffin on the biting place, and his father did the same. His father poured some paraffin upon the bitten toe, and the drastic thing, the fearful thing was that he also put a match on that biting place where the paraffin was poured on. The biting place started to burn, and the mother was suffering, twisting, and she sees in what manner she took the pain, in what manner she was suffering. The poet was there. I watched the flame feeding on my mother. I watched the holy man perform his rites to tame the poison with incantation. And after 20 hours, it lost its sting. My mother only said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." The poet said that himself was there. He saw in what manner his mother was feeding with the pain. He saw the flames of burning of the toe. The poet also observed the activities of the holy man. The holy man was doing his rites to control the poison with some prayer, with some incantation, with some chanting. All the remedies were applied, the religious, the orthodox, the herbs, all the remedies were applied there. After 20 hours, it lost its sting. It is natural. The influence of the sting remains only for 20 hours. And after 20 hours, the effect of the poison was reduced. When his mother became normal, she passed very heavenly comment. She passed a very divine comment. What was the comment of the mother? She said, "Thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my children." She gives thanks to this God that scorpion stung her. Scorpion did not touch her children. That was the feeling of a mother. It is Jewish proverb that God cannot be revered. That is why He made the mother is like God. In other words, we can say the mother is the image of God. We should not forget the feelings, the love of the mother. Now, the theme of the poem, there are certain points. The poem opens with the poet's reminiscence of his childhood experience. One night, his mother was stung by a scorpion. 10 hours of steady rain had traveled the scorpion to hide beneath a sack of rice. After inflicting unbearable pain upon the mothers with a flash of its diabolic tail, the scorpion reached the rain again. The peasant folk of the villagers came like swarm of flies, use of simile, and expressed their sympathy about the sufferings of the mother. They believed that with every moment the scorpion made the poison would move in mother's blood. So with the lighted candles and lanterns, it was the time of night, they searched for him, but they could not find the scorpion, and it was in vain. The villagers started to express their comment. The villagers were orthodox and superstitious. That's why they started to say that the mother's sufferings and will burn away, and sins of her past and decrease the misfortunes of the future. The mother was twisting and writhing with pain. They poured the paraffin on her too. She thanked God that her children were spared by the scorpion. It is Jewish verb that God cannot be everywhere, so He made the mothers. Mother is a divine figure. Mother is a heavenly figure, and in that manner, the poet described the feelings and sufferings of the mother. Thanks. छोटू छोड़ दे अब